Well, isn't this a relaxing little tune? How are you guys doing? Oh, my life is pain. Well, it's good to be back. Good to be hanging out. Doing my own thing. Chilling with y'all for a little bit. How's life? How's everything going for you guys? It's July 1st tomorrow, which I know for some of you is a very significant day. And for anybody who doesn't really understand why, July 1st is the day where medical residents either start or go up a year, or graduate. I don't know that we have any senior residents in here, but who frequent the stream, but if you happen to be, congratulations. You get to start a new job tomorrow, maybe, depending on how you structured your contract, but good for you, if you do. Good for all of you, actually, good for all of you, but if you're just getting into the game, man, it is a long road to hoe, man. It is a long road to hoe. Whew, I do not envy you that at all. But you'll get through it. You'll get through it. Anyway, as the title of the stream indicates, I thought it might be fun to talk about all the dumb shit that we've all done in Residency during training, because Lord knows it happens. Man. Well, me personally, I'm coming off a week of vacation, if you really want to call it that. When you have a toddler, time away from work is not really the most relaxing thing in the world. It's, calling it vacation is maybe a bit of a stretch, but it's time that I didn't have to go to work. We took a trip to St. Louis. That was atrocious. It was, I said to my wife when we were talking after the kids went to sleep that it was basically the world's most expensive tickets to the St. Louis City Museum. And yeah, that's pretty much how it went. That said, the City Museum is badass. That is one of the coolest places I've ever been, no lie. So, you know, there is that. I kind of have a flair for the weird. If you don't know what it is, let's have a look, shall we? I got a wild hair for a Path of Exile build, and I was like, man, I could totally do that, and was just tinkering with it. St. Louis City Museum. I have highlighted this on stream before because I am so impressed with it. Like, honestly, like, St. Louis is, you know, it's an okay city. It's a major metropolitan area. Like, you can make a trip, an entertaining trip out of anything, but this place is crazy. I don't really feel like their website does it justice, and I forgot about that. So we're gonna look at all the stuff. Look at all this shit. This, you can climb in all of this. See all of these things? This is all steel rebar that you can, like, walk through. I mean, walk is generous. You can hunch over or crawl through it. It's not the most adult-friendly place in the world. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, maybe you can get a better picture of this to show you how high up this is. I mean, this is probably 5 stories in the air. And this building right here is the City Museum. So it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-story building. Maybe one more on the bottom. And it's just all stuff like this built through it. And like all these tunnels like interconnect the levels, and there's big ass slides. I think there's like a Ferris wheel on the top of it. Yeah, here we go. Danny, what's up, man? Welcome. It's D-Day for you, dude. Oh, my alert for your sub didn't pop up. Thank you. Thank you for the sub, by the way. It was very nice of you. You are cooked. You were so cooked. I know you sent me your schedule, but what do you start out on again? For those of you who don't know, our friend Denny here's starting residency tomorrow in internal medicine. So that's gonna be fun. How was orientation? That's gonna be part of my residency horror stories from tonight. County hospital inpatient wards. Okay, well, That's actually probably a pretty good way to start, you know. 6 days a week, hell yeah, for the next 3 years, man. Get used to it. The real fun part is that it's, you know, it's a random 6 days, right? You might have a Thursday off one week. You might have a Sunday. You might have the next Tuesday. So oh, man. Residency blows ass. It's terrible. 40 nursing pages for your 6 patients. That's about right, honestly. That is about right. So, since you mentioned that, so for anyone who is unaware, a huge problem in residency is that, I mean, pick a thing that's a major dissatisfier for any place of employment, and residency boasts basically all of those things. Residency is like basically the worst job I can possibly imagine. For many reasons, and we can talk about that if you guys are really interested. But anyway, one of the big issues is that everyone expects you to do their work for them, especially nurses. And in fact, they are told to call you for everything. I know at KU, my place of training in particular, they actually instruct their nurses to call residents for everything. Everything. And, like, not to use any critical thinking, not to, like, go by protocol. You will get a call to ask you if they can go by the hospital's established protocol. They will do that. Absolutely. So they, like, part of your daily job is just to, like, triage these phone calls and just, like, field everybody's random questions. You put your PRNs on iPhone notes? Hey, why not, man? That sounds smart to me. Why would you not do that? That's just being prepared. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that's a real kick in the ass. So I was on nights one time, and so when you're on nights, generally what medicine teams will do, because, you know, generally speaking, there's less going on at night. But what they'll do is they'll have one person cover like 3 or 4 different teams. So, you know, you're one person and you're getting phone calls on 70, 80, 100 patients. And you know nothing about these people. Basically, you just get kind of a brief checkout from the person who's leaving from the day team. And they just sort of like tell you the hot button topics. You know, like if somebody's doing poorly or needs something at a certain time or whatever. You know, if there's like important, you know, sort of like time sensitive information about these patients, they tell you that. But otherwise, you're just kind of flapping in the breeze. You know, and all these nurses are calling you about people like, you're like, I have no freaking idea who that is. Let me shuffle through my papers real quick here, you know. Most, like, we at least got like a packet from each team that had like, you know, pertinent information, like the big points from each patient, so we could kind of like scroll through it and see if there's any useful notes. Anyway, what I would do is I would wait for nursing shift change, and which is generally like 7 o'clock. I've forgotten what time we got there for night float. It was like 5 or 6 or something. But anyway, I'd wait for the nurses to change shifts, and about 8:30, 9 o'clock, once everybody kind of, you know, had a chance to like chat and settle in and figure out what they needed to do, I would go around to all of the floors where my patients were and be like, hey, I'm covering these teams. Do you need anything? And most of the time, that would, you know, that'd save me a bunch of calls, basically. That'd save me a lot of calls. Because, you know, the nurses would like go around and ask each other and they'd be like, oh yeah, we need XYZ. So, those are all things that I would have gotten individual phone calls about. Because nobody ever bothers to, like, say, hey, I'm gonna call the night float person. Do you need anything? Does anybody else need anything? No, that doesn't happen. You get one phone call for each problem. So, like, I would, you know, try to get rid of that on my own and just, like, put out fires throughout the hospital. And then I would grab a computer on wheels, a cow. I refuse to call them wows because that's just stupid. So I'd grab a cow and go to a sleep room and disappear. And so, like, I was kind of an enigma, because like all of the other medicine residents would like sit in this one like designated night room and just bitch the whole time. So I was like, I don't really need this negativity. I'm well aware of how much this sucks. I'm gonna go try to at least get some sleep. And there came a point where we were logging all of our pages so they could figure out how to get fewer pages overnight, because the nurses just, like I said, call you for everything. So I logged all my pages and I got called 29 times. I remember the number because they made a huge deal about it. And they're like, how did he only get called 29 times overnight? That's insane. So, like, the other people were in, like, the 50s. Like, literally twice as many phone calls as I got. So, yep, this is you. This is the life you've chosen. Welcome to hell. But I can give you a lot of pro tips. I am the most industrious lazy person you will ever meet. I work my ass off so I can be lazy later. Like, that's what I do that in everything. I set myself up for cruise control at every opportunity. Anyway, this is kind of in my face. Let me get rid of that. Okay. But yeah, so I saved myself a lot of calls, but the other residents literally getting called 50 plus times. And so if you think you have a 12-hour shift, you know, you get called, what, 4 times an hour? So every 15 minutes, you're getting called for something. I mean, that's just insane. And most of the time, it's nothing. You know, it's nonsensical. It's something that could very easily have not been a phone call. Setting up your smart phrases, smart links. Yes, do that. Absolutely have like a note template, order sets, you know, like admission orders, all that sort of stuff ready to go. That'll save you so much time. Just automating everything you can is a really, really big deal. So I was speaking of medicine night float, since we were already there. One of the nightmare stories that I had in mind was, I got called, I was like notorious, and I think they still talk about this. I heard somebody, like one of my friends who is 3 years behind me in residency, was like, oh yeah, we passed this story down. We passed this down from year to years. So I got called 4 times by a nurse to give a patient hot chocolate. Like, the patient was, so like I said, I didn't know anything about the patient because I was on nights, and I was like, I don't know, like, so when you don't want anybody to have any food, you call that making them NPO, or nil paras. Like, usually that means that they have some sort of procedure the next day, or maybe surgery or something, where like they'd be an aspiration risk, or, you know, who knows. But anyway, like, usually there's a very specific reason for that. And like in the patient's notes, they were like, this patient's NPO, and the nurse kept being like, well, but he really wants hot chocolate. He really wants it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, he's NPO. He can't have anything to eat. I can't make this any simpler for you. No. He can't have water. He can't have food. He definitely cannot have hot chocolate. Stop fucking calling me. But she called me 4 times for that. Like, the patient really wants it. Dude, just tell him no. Tell him no. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. But yeah, that was a long, drawn out, like, that story that took me, you know, a minute to tell, it took place over like an hour and a half. Like, these calls were spread out like throughout the beginning of my night. I was just like progressively getting more and more angry as I field these calls. Yeah, the NPO stories are the worst. First order set you need is a GI cocktail for yourself. So you don't barf all over your patients when you're trying to talk to them. Oh man, good times. Yeah, so that's the St. Louis City Museum. This is so cool. I freaking love this place, man. Sorry, I got totally derailed. Yeah, amazing though. Like, honestly, worth a trip to St. Louis, in my opinion. Worth a trip. Like, just to go there and, like, look around. It's absolute fucking madness, because there are people there, just, I mean, there's just people everywhere. It's like walking through Times Square, but, like, if you've ever been there, but lots of children. And actually, when you go in, they make you get a wristband, you know, to show that you've paid, and there's a spot where you have to write your phone number on your kid's wrist, because, like I was showing you, there's all these things that go between multiple floors. Like, how do you get from here to here easily, right? How do you do that? There's a stairway that goes way back this way, but not one that goes from right here all the way up to this floor. And there's tons of shit like that. Like this, I actually know where this is. This is kind of in like from the entrance, it's kind of in like the back corner. And so to get up here, this goes up 2 floors. And to get up just to this level right here, you have to backtrack this way, and there's a staircase off to the right, maybe, I don't know, 100 feet back towards the entrance. So you have to backtrack, go up a stairway, and then as far as I know, there's no other way to get to the 3rd level other than just like go through this little maze thing that's in the back corner above this, like back behind this tree stump thing. So yeah, it's crazy shit. But yeah, they have you write your child's phone number on their wristband because so many kids get lost. It's crazy. Crazy shit. Yeah, I mean, it's like Alice in Wonderland come to life. Is really the best way I can describe this. Holy shit, I'm alive! Matt, what's up, dude? How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the show, sir. Good to see you, as always. You took step in Comlex. Nice! Congrats, man. I remember you saying in Discord that, you felt like step went pretty well, so that's good. That's always a plus. A huge plus at that. Malachi. Do I actually want to use Malachi's loop in this? Probably not. Void battery it is. How do you feel? Are you cruising? You're about to start 4th year, huh? That feels pretty good. That's gotta feel good. It's gotta feel real good, actually. Stressed over the scores? When do you find out now? Do they still make you wait frickin' forever, even though everything is totally automated and there's no reason to do that? Not that there ever was. Yeah. Let's see. I'll just say unnerved, sure. Fucking around all weekend and drunk since Friday? Hey, alright. What are you drinking? What are you drinking, man? Share. Please share. Good for you. Sounds well deserved. Very well deserved. Two to 3 weeks. Okay. So do you need Comlex? This is probably a pretty ignorant question, but like as a DO, do you need, I mean, you know, now that there aren't like specific DO residencies, like do you need Comlex for anything other than graduation? I mean, I guess if you like bomb ed programs would look at it and be like, what happened? What happened there? But yeah. Just curious. Frenzy charge. Can't deal critical strikes. There we go. That assumes I'm going to use a mark, though. Am I going to use a mark? So probably the catching up. Nice. Ooh, $80 bottle of Japanese whiskey. You're speaking my language, man. Soju? I can do soju. It's a little... That's a little rough without food, though. I feel like soju's kind of a, you know, intended to be paired with dinner. How's the coffee whiskey? That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all. So I've recently discovered that, so I thought soju was more... I didn't know it was a beer. Yeah, espresso martinis are good. I'll give you that. I thought soju was, like, closer to, sake. Thought it was more like a rice spirit. Am I wrong? Yeah. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Oh, in terms of... okay. Like, socially, it's... I'm with you. Got it. Okay, yes, fair enough. Coffee whiskey is great. I might have to try that. I've never tried it. It sounds really bad, like I said, but I'll give it a shot. It's like black coffee. They soak the coffee in whiskey. That's, that actually sounds like that might be alright. Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say, before I got derailed on soju was, I found that I actually like rum a lot better in coffee than, like, whiskey. I feel like the flavors go a little bit better. Not really a coffee fan, though. Like, I drink coffee because my wife does, and she makes it every day, and I kind of like the taste, but, yeah, like, I guess I kind of like bitch coffee, honestly. Like, pretty sweet coffee. Like, I'm not a connoisseur at all. But yeah, I like the flavors the rum brings to it, kind of like the caramel, you know, brown sugar taste. Starbucks. See, I don't like Starbucks coffee, though, because Starbucks coffee tastes burnt to me. It just tastes like ash. 9/10 of people only have a steps 2 score, so no anesthesia program knows what to do with it. True. Okay. Yeah, they probably... I don't know that they pay attention to it anyway, honestly. You used to the ash taste? Dude, my mother-in-law, who does occasionally view this stream, by the way, so I won't be too mean, but she enjoys the like the darkest dark roast that Starbucks offers, and it's just like, it is not my favorite. It is not my favorite. I mean, it really does taste like freaking ash to me. Like, if you put a coffee bean in a volcano and then waited for a while for that volcano to finish erupting and brought the coffee bean back and crushed it and then made coffee with it, that's what Starbucks, like, extra volcano roast tastes like to me. Bad quality coffee with good brewing equipment. That's awesome. So maybe Dunkin' and Starbucks should, like, have a wild night together, and so they'd have twins, and one would be bad coffee with bad equipment, and the other would be good coffee with good equipment. Both would be very expensive. Of course. What is that? Cravens? Yeah, that's what I'm after. Maybe I would just do an energy shield build with this. I don't know. Do not know. Nespresso? Really? I don't even know what Nespresso is. I've seen the ads, but I have no clue. What do I do? Chaos inoculation for this. maybe. Save me a lot of points here. How would I recover energy shield? Bleach, I guess? Do I want that one or this one? Coffee rum is really good. Yeah, I believe that. Oh, I've seen that Kraken rum, actually. Now that you mention it. Maybe I should pick that up and just see how it is. Dude, so speaking of rum, my wife started making ice cream for our kids with coconut milk and like just frozen fruit. She just like food processes it basically. And all I can think about when I eat it, because she uses like tropical fruits like pineapple and mango and like bananas and shit in it, and all I can think about is how amazing it would be with rum. Like you could make this like creamy pina colada. That would be fucking amazing. And I haven't done that. Like I need to get on that. Need to get on that. Best viewers on Cutley. Okay. Bay. You, sir, are banned. See ya. Espresso is like a Keurig, but for espresso. Oh. Huh. Okay. Did not know that. Well, that sounds pretty cool, actually. Sounds really cool. I don't really need a mark, do I? So maybe I should get rid of this stuff. Can't deal crits. And 10% increased damage taken. Wow. Well. Maybe I won't get rid of that just yet. Maybe we can do a hybrid build. That might be cool. Man, I need to get to Deep Rock Survivor. Oh, so if Good Gosh Darn is out there, I have not forsaken Kenshi, by the way. I still freaking love that game. It's just I'm at a point where my game is requiring a lot of micromanagement, and between all like trying to get my PC running, like it sounds ridiculous, but I just have so little free time to do these things that like any task that requires focus is like a huge undertaking. But yeah, I'm trying to get the PC for streaming board games. Yee. I think I got it. I think I got it running, but I got to get all the software and stuff on it. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to restart my business, which we should talk about, by the way. And like more micromanagement in my free time is just not what I'm after right now. Like my brain needs a break. I need mindless shit. So I will pick Kenshi back up at some point, for sure. Just not right now. Pods are expensive, but the coffee tastes good. Okay. Don't want to spend $500 on an espresso machine. One of my partners is a single gay dude, and he has a $6,000 espresso machine. He is a madman. We want crit multi. For real? So 135 and 74. That's pretty good. Yeah, if we're gonna do a hybrid, we'll take those. Let's just see what this looks like. That's number one for sure. Is he single? I don't know, actually. I know basically zero. That's Cockroach Princess chimes in. What? Gay dude with espresso machine? Count me in. What's asking for a friend? Of course. Of course you are. How's it going? Arcane Surge. I can probably get Arcane Surge elsewhere. Coal pin. Wait, what? Yeah. Oh, it's probably the crit multi that's so good on Assassin's Mark, huh? Sure. Let's do that. Dreamstaff, fuck you, money. Dude, I think, honestly, like, as you get more money, you realize that the number that you need to actually have fuck you money kind of, like, increases through the roof. Like, I realize how much you actually need is, I mean, it's like 9 figures, dude. To actually have money to just, like, piss away and not care about it at all. It is a lot. And even then, you're reading your first ever sign out. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, well, being able to spend $500 is well within your reach. Everybody watching this stream right now will have that ability within a couple years. That's kind of amazing, right? Everybody participating in chat, I should say. What terrifying nonsense is going on at your future team? Dare I ask? Spending 10,000 without thinking too hard. Yeah, see, I'm nowhere near there, dude. 10,000 still like is a gut punch, man. I do not like that. Create consecrated ground. Yeah. We'll frost bomb it. Zealotry? Just lots of stuff. Yeah, I mean, dude, like, let's be real. I've probably given you an undue amount of crap about starting up. This is a Dr. Money purchase. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, it's really like everybody knows that you're new, and they're gonna take it pretty easy on you. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to hit the ground running and do your share and stuff, but you'll have lots of people looking out for you, and everyone expects questions, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. I recall my my first month. You know, I was clueless and nervous and like fucked a lot of things up, but it's not that bad. You pissed away your entire summer and should have studied way more? Why do you say that? I mean, you're supposed to relax, man. You should not study, in my opinion. When you have time off, you should not study unless you have a test impending. You took step 1, right? Am I making that up? Maybe not. My fuck you money is I can spend 1,000 without it hurting too bad. Yeah, honestly, mentally, that's pretty much where I am right now. Like, you know, if we need a repair to our furnace or car or something like that, I'm like, ah, it sucks. And then life goes on, right? No big deal. So, that's a good place to be. That's interesting. Why would Ice Bite drop so far? Oh, because I already have a lot of flat damage. I see. Peacock. Frostbite. Nice. You got $2 for me? Holy shit! Thank you. Hey, it doesn't show. That's bullshit. Look at that. You got robbed, man. You're not in the activity feed. Boo. Boo, activity feed. Boo! But thank you for the subscription, nonetheless. Oh, now I fucked up my autofit, please. Thank we. Thank we? What the fuck? What's wrong with me? Okay. Anyway, pretty frugal when it comes to spending. Yeah, I'm value to cost for me too, which honestly is why I play video games. Like, there's like no higher value to entertainment or entertainment to cost ratio anywhere. I mean, you know, you pay $70 for a game and you get 100 hours of entertainment, more. By contrast, I could have dinner. Why can I not do that? Let's see. Charge stack. There we go. Got that. Life recoup. So I guess this build really would need a... Probably should be low life, right? Yeah. You're frugal and frivolous? Well, there's... Yeah, I mean, that's an awesome way to be, right? Like, you save up so you can do crazy shit when you want to. That's my jam. No, apparently this needs an update. Oh, that's a little loud. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll turn that down some. Press almost any key to continue. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got this weird update. So if you guys haven't seen this before, this is an awesome time-wasting game.
Salt caves gonna be thirsty work.
Buy $12 pair of jeans, spend all the money you made, substitute teaching on a second PC. I mean, that sounds like me, dude. Sounds like me. If you can make GI money doing locums, what would be the better move? Well, so it depends. So locums will probably not be a long-term solution unless you're very open to moving around and not settling in one place. So that's a big part of the problem. If you're okay with changing jobs all the time, then go for it. But you'll also be kind of... You're at risk of getting shit on. So one of the bad things about locums is, so, you know, beyond just logistical problems of, you know, having to learn a new system and where stuff is and, you know, people's tendencies and all that sort of stuff. Like, that sort of sucks. But you're treated as a temp worker, so people are very, very likely to dump on you because you're not going to be there for long. Yeah, Nocturnist is a good gig if you can, you know, tolerate being up at night, or if better yet, if you work at like a smaller hospital where you're not going to get called a lot. And that's a pretty sweet deal. So, I mean, if you want a steady income, GI is the way to do it, for sure. Because you can do locums as GI, too. But mine 3,000 blocks of rock and stone. All right.
I can handle hazard 1.
Well, let's go with the driller then, shall we? Go with the foreman. Drilling shit. Let's fucking go.
This is it. I know the dreadnought.
You wouldn't mind moving around? Okay. Well, that's something that you'll have to figure out. And, you know, it may depend on local opportunities and stuff as well. Starting Pain? Oh, cool. I think Pain is really interesting. I actually went to Residency with the, like, thinking I was going to do Pain. That was my intention. But, I don't really care for the patience, to be honest. It's a very draining, draining experience.
Big swoon detected. Lock up and get ready.
Especially, like, when I went to Residency, we were kind of, like, just coming out of the whole, like, opioid epidemic thing. And convincing people that they really should never have been put on those drugs was, real hard. And, I mean, it continues to be hard, because there are obviously still people who are, you know, addicted to narcotics that should not be on narcotics, but, it's, yeah, it's just super hard. And a lot of them have unsolvable problems.
Supplies can't land. Clear it out, miner.
You know, it's sort of the, like, anesthesia version of, well, hey, I see your insulins, or your sugars are under, you know, pretty poor control. Did you take the insulin that I prescribed? Oh, no, you didn't? Okay. Well, with pain, it's just like, oh, well, I see you're still in back pain. Did you do the exercises that I prescribed for you? Did you, you know, take Tylenol and ibuprofen appropriately? Did you stretch? No? Oh. Great. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I'll see you in 3 months for another injection. Yeah, pain procedures are awesome. That's what drew me to it. And that's what made me really interested in all the epidural injections and like radio frequency ablations, spinal cord stimulators, and all that sort of stuff. I think those are really cool. But yeah, not cool enough to make that what I do all day, every day for the rest of my career. Because that's... I mean, I guess with recent changes to... Oh, shit. Let's do acid damage. Recent changes to, like, pain reimbursement, it's a lot more common for people to not have a pain-only practice, because it's just less lucrative than it was. So... You know, with hindsight being 2020, I probably could have had a, you know, a split situation. But still, you know, that's if you're the pain guy, you're kind of hired as the pain guy, if that makes sense.
Much better.
Prescribe use hand hex 3 times a day for anxiety. Yeah, exactly. That's not good either. Do Nocturnus work 7 days off, 7 on? Not always. I think that's pretty common because it's just really easy to do it that way, like scheduling wise. Because you don't have to like worry about vacation. You just hire 2 people, right? You hire 2 people and it's done. So yeah, it's not always that way, but I would say very, very typically it is. Yeah, or you could do the, you know, a series of 12s or series of 10s or whatever. You know, it's just like anything else, really. There's a whole bunch of different ways to go about it.
This one looks best.
3 days a week, you make 400. Yeah, but it's 3 12-hour shifts.
Well done. Objective completed. Drop pod has arrived. You got them all. Get there now.
So, I mean, it's not, you know, not quite as straightforward as it sounds.
This will help me work hard.
It's still a good deal, though. But, you know, if you're in a busy place, you're getting called all night, all the time. Chew up those blocks. Gotta get 3,000 blocks mined. I have no idea how many I've done.
Gotta move on, miner. The drop pod will head out
Oh shit, oh
momentarily.
shit. Oh, get the drop pod, there we go.
Well done. Taking you to stage 2.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're, like I said, if you're at a place where you're not getting called a whole lot overnight, that can be a really, really good deal.
Dibs. It's a little extra special.
Last
He's
word to be done.
painting, making a
Up
fuck
and
ton.
out,
Yeah, I bet he is. See, I know when we were,
Here's to this.
so we restructured how our anesthetists work, like cover nights basically. So we went away from a call schedule and went to a night float thing. So we just have 2 dudes who do our night float, and they have possibly the best jobs in the country, because we hardly ever do cases in the middle of the night.
Red sugar.
So they sleep a lot. They sleep and they make full-time pay.
Prepare to fight
So
for
if you
life.
can find a gig similar to that, I think that's, you know, on that level is very unrealistic, but, you know, you can find a place that's not super busy and just needs coverage. So if you can find that, being a nocturnist, man, the like 7 on 7 off, that's no big deal, right? Because you're generally fairly fresh with your, even during your 7 on week. Yeah, you basically just do admissions. Then you cover, you know, emergencies and stuff. Like if your patient's crump, then somebody calls you and you have to deal with that. Call in, folks. Do I need to level any of these? No. Alright, guess I'm going all in on acid here. Let's do it.
Come and get me, you big fucking
Yeah, 12-hour shifts is, better get used to that.
feeling much.
Especially if you're only doing 3. You can spend any of that shift sleeping, you wouldn't mind? Yeah, I mean, you probably can most of the time. That's why I'm saying, like, you go to a medium to small hospital, and that is much more likely.
Lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
I'm raring to try this out.
Mining speed! Let's freaking go! Yeah, I mean, you want to find yourself a job where the nights aren't busy. That's, I mean, whether you're, you know, primarily working nights or not, like, that's a huge determinant in, you know, your quality of life. Like the crazy bastards who seek out, you know, busy-ass hospitals. Like, you know, giant tertiary centers. I don't know why you would do that. It just does not make sense. Because you make the same amount of money. Unless you're a fee-for-service kind of guy. In which case, maybe that does make sense. You just feel like being up all night and crushing out some serious money. Then, hey, more power to you. Like, I get that, but still, there comes a point where the extra work is not at all worth the extra money. Like, if you doubled my salary, and doubled my work, there's no chance that's worth it to me. Not a chance. Ah. I think I just, like, inhaled a bug or something. Ugh! My nose just, like, started burning. Ugh! Oh, man. That was terrible. Ugh! Okay. I'm good. I'm good. It's alright. I'll survive.
Pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out.
Let's see,
The
reload
drop pod is not
speed?
going to hang around.
Increases all acid damage. Probably ought to do reload speed though. Your uncle's telling you he moonlighted in the anesthesia? Yeah, so Dort's buddy. Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, if he did a chill moonlighting gig, that's great. But yeah, personally, I think moonlighting during residency sounds fucking awful. I would not do that. Residency itself is like way too much freaking work as it is. Even if you're getting paid pretty well, like I wouldn't take the chance.
I will see to it there is a beer on the house.
You can do 4 days a week. Like I was saying, man, there's a lot of different ways to structure it.
Points for style. Clock this, bugs. That's the one. I want it.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, I think you'll find that there's, like, one of the nice things about medicine is there's as many different ways to structure your work as you want. There's probably, so one of the jobs that I almost signed on for when I came straight out of residency was a place outside of St. Louis that was offering weekends. They needed weekend coverage, and it was a full-time thing, but they wanted you to work like you were on call the entire weekend. So it was a 48-hour thing, and I think it was like, God, I can't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like $6,000 a weekend or something. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, that's a full-time job. Then you just have every week off, right? Get your ass handed to you for 48 hours, and then you go home, and you're good. Nocturnus gas, that probably exists somewhere, but I don't know about it. But I imagine it would be pretty lucrative to do that. Ah, come here, loot goblin, you son of a bitch. Whoa, 1 HP left, oh my god. Whew.
Got a blocked landing site for the supply pod. Get it cleared out, miner.
Must run. Yeah, I really think, I think night gigs are, wow, that sucked. They're sort of the unsung heroes of employment opportunities, frankly. Like, if you can find a good one, you're set. Like, I seriously talked with my group about, like, it's not a realistic option for me just because I have a family, but we kind of briefly kicked around the idea that, like, we would hire another doctor and I would just take both, or somebody would take both of the anesthetist night shifts. Like, we just work every night and then, like, rotate it up every now and then. So somebody could have vacation or whatever. Or not, you know, not literally work every holiday.
Salt caves, gonna be thirsty work. Let's see how Hazard 1 feels.
Scout. Let's see. No, I'm gonna go back to the driller, because my whole point is drilling shit, so why don't we do that? You need to write your personal statement. I'm sure I've mentioned my my personal statement experience for residency, but in case you guys haven't heard it, here it is. So, I worked really hard on my personal statement for med school, like really, really, really hard. Put a lot of work into it, and it was awesome. But I didn't really care to do that for residency, because I knew I was qualified. And I am a good writer. I'm a pretty good writer, so basically I just phoned it in. This is a long story short. I wrote my personal statement in under an hour. Did not have any... I like, stopped, and I did come back, like, a couple days later and proofread it, just to be sure. But I just sent it. Basically, I just totally sent it. Yeah, didn't have anybody else look at it. I just wrote it and called it good. I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't have the energy to do what I did for med school, but yeah. You can be a doctor in less than 12 months? You are! Congratulations, yay! They explained this as an economic theory and explained basically more income equals more work up to a point. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, you can have time or money, but not both, as they say.
Can't send in supplies until you clear out the landing zone.
So, like, time is a useful resource as well. I like that idea.
Always the answer, but today it is.
Am I gonna be a fire driller? Maybe I'll be a fire driller. You'll be an ASA. I will not. I think one of my partners probably will be, though. He usually goes to the ASA and goes to all of their, like, practice management meetings and stuff. But now there's two of us. We hired a guy that I did residency with, actually, who's very interested in practice management as well. So he will probably be there. Or, what I should say, one of those two people will be there. Both cool guys. Ooh, baby. Ooh, 20% damage? Yeah. I'll take reload speed. Oh my god. So many levels. Private doesn't go to ASA. I mean, we do. Like, we pay for somebody to go. But it's just not something I really care about, honestly. I probably should care a little bit more about going to it, but
Objective completed.
I think
Excellent job.
it's one of those things, like, I don't know. So you don't like fish, except for really good fish. Like, to get fish that you would eat, it's going to be really expensive and hard to find. So you'd probably get something else for that price point anyway, right? Or like women. So you don't like white women. It's like, if you think this is probably a better analogy. Like, if,
The drop pod is prepped and ready.
you know, you find this woman attractive, she's probably like a 9 out of 10 at least, right? So is it worth your time and effort to, like, beat out all the other dudes in the bar to try to get to this girl that, like, pings your radar but isn't, like, awesome? You know, nah. ASA is my white woman, I guess.
Gather up your gear and
It's
get
like,
onto that drop
in that scenario, it's like, yeah, you know, I'd go to that, but oh my god, get in the drop pod, no, no, I wasn't paying attention.
My condolences, Miner.
You love this analogy.
Gonna be a
So yeah, I would. It's way easier to just let other people who give more of a shit go.
We're here to mine,
Basically.
and I to invest.
This is it. Either the dreadnought goes
I don't talk to women, so whatever.
on the boat.
Awesome.
Alone in there.
Love it.
Count.
Oh, I missed the drop pod. All I want to do is go and mine rocks. Freaking drop pod left me behind. Those bastards. It was on the ramp.
This one shoots me best.
Do. Mine the rocks. Do. Ooh,
I'll take it.
I want this. You haven't dated in a year. I haven't dated in almost 10 years. My 10-year anniversary is coming up in October.
Get ready. He'll be with you shortly.
Which is crazy to think about. My wife and I keep reminding this of each other of this because we both forget our anniversary every single year. Like, I think there's maybe, I can remember one year, now that I think about it. I can remember 1 year where we actually, like, planned a date night and went out for our anniversary.
Supply pod prepped.
Usually we are reminded of our anniversary by other people wishing us a happy anniversary thanks to Facebook. But yeah, we keep reminding each other, like, we can't miss this one. Like, 10 is important. This one's like a big deal. Ooh, new weapon. Okay. Unlock mastery. Oh, this is the new one. Yeah, I gotta take that.
See that coming, sucker?
Max HP by 2? Yes. Yes, please.
This works. Lock it in. Ooh. Dimmity dips.
Didn't date through COVID. Yeah, dude, dating in COVID sounds like a really rough time, man.
Swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
I'm glad I missed that.
This is the smart pick.
I mean, just like even finding a place to go. Like, what do you meet somebody in a park or something? Like, what the fuck do you do? You know, like especially during that first like mega shutdown where everything was just totally locked down for what, like a month and a half or something. How do you cope with that?
Completed. Excellent job.
You have it all third year because women suck. So, I, minus the women suck part, I sort of had the same, outlook in my 4th year of med school, and that's when I met my wife. She was about to leave too, actually. She was set to move to Colorado because her brother was stationed out there. And, like, she was gonna move, and I knew I was gonna move because I didn't want to be in Arkansas. And, how wild is this? I didn't rank Arkansas's program. I actually didn't rank 2 programs that I applied to. Missouri was the other one. But yeah, to think that somebody would not rank an anesthesia program they interviewed at in this day and age is like just bonkers, right? With how competitive it's gotten. I was a fat shit with no self-confidence, so it worked out. Well, okay. Fair enough. Now you're a lean, mean, slaying machine. But yeah, that's tough, right? It's tough knowing that you're like gonna get assigned a job at some point where, you know, and you have some control over, like, you know, a medium amount of control over where that's gonna be. Maybe less these days in anesthesia.
Objective completed, miner.
Which, again, is absolute insanity to me.
This'll do.
But them's the breaks, I suppose. Okay, gotta pick up all the shinies. Pow. Go get through the rocks. I don't want to get left behind again. Fuck that shit.
I'm a bullet in the front.
Give me all your stuff. Oh man, almost got it too close there.
Your gold and nitro before the next stage.
Let's see. Prove that bitch. Let's see. Three weaker versions. Okay.
This bugs. This one suits me best.
At an awkward age when younger women are too mature. Yeah. Yeah, that is a weird time. So I had the problem where, like, so I had this like series of realizations while I was in Arkansas, and I was like, oh yeah, these stereotypes exist for a reason. I see. So like when I was trying to date in I guess it was like late third year and early 4th year. I was like, wow, all of these women have children or are divorced or aren't college educated. Like, any of those things individually would be a deal breaker, and like you combine one or, you know, more than one, it's like, yeah, no. Not a chance. I was like, I'm 27 years old. I don't want somebody else's kid at all. I want to move to Germany. Yeah, I mean that's a no-go, right? Like that ain't happening. They're like, oh, you want to travel the world? Okay, well, I'm going to be locked in place for the foreseeable future, so cool. Have a great night. Yeah, it's very interesting situation. I mean, if you read Reddit, like there's always one of the, you know, mini residency horror stories. Since we're talking about this, like, how do you date, right? You work 70+ hour weeks and you're exhausted and you're expected to study outside of work. You know, how do you form a relationship in those circumstances? That's like about as toxic as it gets to, you know, personal space and time. So, like, that's a huge challenge for lots and lots and lots of people.
You got them all.
Bitches are actors in Chicago. Yeah, it's tough, dude. I don't really have fond memories of the dating scene. I gotta be real. I don't envy you that at all. Yeah. Give me that bloom. Chrono show back. Trying to spew some acid at him. It's not working real. Oh, he's spewing acid at me, motherfucker. Alright. Yeah, so that's just sort of like a perpetual dating horror story, or a perpetual horror story of Residency. It's just like, makes you a recluse whether you want to be or not. I know my social life basically went away with Residency for sure. It was not good. Not good for the social scene. And that's not even dating, that's just like hanging out with friends. Second year, you went on a fourth year, went on a date with a fourth year med student, of course. Yeah, yep, and there she goes, right? Match somewhere else. So, sucks to suck, I guess. Nice. Oh, get to the drop pod. How did I kill the boss? I was like a full screen away from him. Okay. Hell, whatever works. Here's all his poop. Pooped out little experience pellets for me. Let's take the weapon level, I guess.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, miner. Stage completed. Onwards to
Way out of my league. Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe not.
I already feel stronger.
Lasting weapons, huh? Okay. Cool. Take that, take that. Yep, guess I'll take that too. Moving on.
load up and get going, miner. We have quotas to fulfill.
Oh, I guess I haven't really addressed personal horror stories too much. Yeah, I been okay until you finished that. Your parents were very interested in your dating life. They're like, oh, you're actually gonna graduate, man. You gotta work on that. You gotta get going, dude. It's like they weren't sure. They weren't sure that that was even an option for you.
Well done, you got them all.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Never felt better.
That is hilarious. That sounds like something my mom would do. So actually, interestingly, when I started dating my wife, she was like, you know, I said she was coming to to town because like they had never met her. Or no. They were coming to town for graduation. They'd never met her. And so my mom was like basically trying to like ask if I'm gay. She was like, she's like, yo, so does this person like do something, like whatever her question was? And I was like, she's a girl, mom. she's female, and yes, I like her. Hey, when are you gonna find someone? Thanks, mom. Thanks for all the thanks for the help, mom. Really appreciate you.
This one suits me best.
Let's see. If I reload, yeah. Let's see.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We have a swarm incoming.
Got a Christmas tree. Let's see. Okay. I think I've done a bunch of like bonuses to acid only things though. That sort of sucks.
Let's show them some pie.
Yeah, I can think of a few things that I just like heinously messed up. Like a lot of it's logistical. In Residency, like I remember ordering like there's this dude who was a kind of a long-term stay kind of guy, and he'd gotten a bunch of scans. He had renal cancer. So my first month was like the renal team, like renal inpatients, not consults. So like anybody with kidney failure or anything was, I saw them. All beam weapons. Sure. And so this dude had kidney cancer, and he was kind of like pretty much waiting to die, honestly. And he just had like all sorts of different problems and complications and stuff, and just like could not get out of the hospital. Yes, that is a wonderful time to get that.
Give me that. Hell yeah.
Sure. Cool.
Changed my life.
But yeah, I ordered an MRI of his something, like maybe his pelvis or something, that was supposed to be for another patient. And, yeah. And, like, we didn't figure out, because, like, I remember going to round on him, and I was like, oh, where'd this guy go? They're like, oh, he's getting his scan. I was like, oh, okay. Whatever. I didn't know about that. And then he came back and they were like, yeah, they scanned his head or whatever the scan was for. I was like, wait a second. That was supposed to be for this other person. Fuck. Whoops. Yeah, there's a lot of, there's this girl at church who just immigrated. Oh no. That's your suitor, huh?
This is gonna help me be a perfect.
One thing that I always was very confused about is
Now, this is a rare
like the
treat.
people who other women would set me up with. Like, I think like I appreciate the cinnamon. Like you want to set me up with your friend.
Danger and darkness. Here we go.
But at the same time, some of those friends were not people that I would pick out as attractive, let's say. And I'm kind of like, is that my level? Like, is that what you think that I would be into, or like? Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Then suddenly, like, I get put in this situation where it's like I'm making my friend or my friend's wife mad or whatever by, not being satisfied with her choice, and then like also having to turn this other person down. Like, you're killing me, guys. What the fuck? Mine the rock, gotta...
Detected. Get ready. There'll be
I wish there was a
shortly.
counter that, like, told me how much rock I've mined. I gotta get those 3,000
That's all you got.
bricks. Getting gold. Getting nitra. Yeah, this game's a fantastic time waster, by the way. I know I mentioned that, but like, dude, great to pick up and put down. Let's see, what other stuff did I do? Oh yeah, the pharmacy orders. Oh man, I still
Swarm detected. Get
should
ready.
apologize
There'll be
to
shortly.
pharmacy. Poor pharmacy, man. They get nuked on July 1st. Absolutely just destroyed for like July and August. People ordering shit that they don't know about, and like, you know, ordering things the wrong way and all sorts of stuff like that. It is a total disaster. I feel terrible for them.
Marked landing site for the supply pod.
And I 100% contributed to that in spectacular fashion on many occasions. Where was that?
Detected.
Okay.
Lock up and get
I'm
ready.
gonna get these balloons. Then head back over to that supply. Oh, goodness. This is getting a little spicy.
Well done. You got more.
Nope, I don't want to be drilling through that. A giant swarm behind me. Alright, let's crush some bitches. Come on in, supply pod.
There you go.
Well, that was lackluster.
For you, miner.
50% fire rate and minus 15 move speed? I think I'll just take this XP with damage. Oh, I really need some pickup radius. Dear God. There we go. That's a good way to get level 12.
This.
So I don't know what potency is, actually. I guess it's like the damage over time.
Now, cooking for
Let's see that.
so your life off.
Shh. Well, I've got a lot of HP. A reasonable amount that you can allocate to residency or to mortgage? I mean, I think actually mortgage, or I mean, residency pay has increased pretty substantially since I went through. But it's still not going to be much, man. Like, I think you're going to be making like 70 grand or something. So you could like, as a single dude, you could probably swing
Get moving. It won't hang around.
1,500 without too much problem. I mean, you're not going to be able to have a huge place, but you know, you can afford a house for sure.
Upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
Let's just get in there.
Excellent work, miner. Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
I mean, like, that's like the extreme high end. I wouldn't do more than that. $4,000. How the fuck are you gonna pay $4,000 on that's what my mortgage is, man. What the hell?
Overclock says it's time to kill. I'm raring to try this out. Really sweet.
This is it. Destroy the cocoons and take out the dreadnought.
Yeah, I wouldn't be spending that kind of money, man. During residency? I mean, because that's So you think you make 70 grand, right? About, I don't know what tax bracket that is, but figure probably high 20s% of that goes away. So we'll say you have $50,000 left over. So, you know, how much does food cost you a month? 500 bucks by yourself? Maybe more, maybe 1,000. So I mean, you could, if you're solo, you could probably swing 2,000, I guess. But man, that'd be tight. It hurts a little bit less if you're, you know, if you're not paying rent. You're actually like creating equity in a home. No, 50K is not before tax, because I made 50K my senior year before tax. You'll make more than that. You'll probably make 70. I have no idea what residents get paid now, but I know it's more. Like, there've been enough, like, basically protests about that I am in fact party to, that I know residencies pay much better now. I mean, you know, much better is the enemy of good, as Voltaire said, right? But yeah, at least it's an extra 20 grand. But to make things super awesome, inflation is a bitch, and housing prices are way more expensive. So, you know, doesn't matter. Probably not. Honestly, probably makes no difference. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, say, estimate low, and if you have 55 to work with, then, well, this sounds awesome. Small chance of nitro and mining? Yeah. Even though my mission here is, in fact, to mine as much as I possibly can.
Just what the doctor.
You can't afford your own rent on a resident salary. Well, hey, welcome to the club, dude. That is a constant problem for everyone involved. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what am I getting? Wow, 50% damage. Don't mind if I do. Probably ought to farm some of this shit at another level before I bust out the big baddies. Is this the big one? Yeah, that's the big mama. Reroll. Yeah, reload speed. We'll take that. And oh my, that's a good one. Lots of assets. Yeah, housing's a real problem, isn't it? Oh god. Fucking boss lands right on my face. What? Are you guys healing? You're not allowed to do that shit. Hey, you stop that. Do 2.5 million status effect damage in a dive? Okay. Yep. Yay for achievement. Sweet. Yeah, we'll just take fire rate, I guess. I rather like those flame turrets. Those are nice. If you covered rent for me and you and your brother, you'd be left with 500 a month. Yep. Isn't that cool? I mean, I only had the quality of life I did during residency because my wife is a nurse. Like, our income together let us own a home and, you know, be mostly free of serious financial problems. But man, if I was solo, that would be not real fun. Not real fun. Neurotoxin grenade mastery. Oh. Chemist kit. Oh, that's what I unlocked there? Cool. Alright. I feel like I usually do more damage than that, like kill more shit. Oh, I got that. Yes, nice. Cool. Let's unlock some shit.
So beautiful here.
30 red sugar. Upgrade the Warthog to 21.
I'll try on Hazard 3.
Does he start with a Warthog? Good luck, Denny. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. You're gonna do fine. Don't worry, man. You're gonna be alright. You got this. Good luck, man. Thank you again. There we go.
I'm the one who tinkers.
I'll be your dad's friend's
Either
niece.
the dreadnought
Mature
goes or
soon.
we send in another dwarf. You'll be on your own in there.
Okay.
Make it count.
Hey, if you're his dad's friend's niece, give Matt a call. just saying.
Baby.
He's asking nicely. He's a good guy. Come on.
Gotta have it.
He's a loyal stream follower. How bad can he really be? He's a freaking doctor, honey. Like, let's go for this. Am I selling it? She's an engineer for Boeing. Oh, well, that ain't shit, man. Does she fix people? No, she fixes planes. You're fucked. Sorry.
Supply pod LZ is blocked. Please clear it out.
Status effect damage. No. Yes, fire rate. Oh, plasma or electrical? I don't know what plasma does. But let's have a plasma rifle. Oh, it bounces. Ah, that might be pretty cool.
Just what the doctor.
Give me gold. Shit, give me that gold. Ah, give it to me. More plasma. Sure.
This'll cut anything.
Oh, wow. This is gonna be cool as fuck. Oh, this is gonna be a good run. I hope I don't screw it up.
You don't see these every day.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
Oh, good. Give me gold. Give me so much gold. Yeah, reload speed. Yeah, see, that plasma was actually huge, because that one weapon that I'm supposed to level a whole bunch only shoots in front of me. So that makes a big difference. Never dated before, so oh yeah, ah, dude, you don't want that. That's you don't want to be a teacher. I mean, in my opinion, maybe some people like that, but oh man, that sounds terrible.
That's the one.
Okay, well, here we go. Here we go. Reload speed. Yeah, sure.
Baby.
Ooh, baby. Teach me, teach me. Kill the elite slasher? I don't wanna. I want all these freaking magic mushrooms that explode into loot.
I rarely
I
pick
take
one
that.
of these.
Oh, shit. I don't think I ever got this, did I? Oh, no, I did. Wow, look at all that damage. Oh my god, Plasma Cutter, you're so good. Not trying to turn into Taylor Swift lyrics. Well,
I'm growing stronger.
you might be heading there anyway. What's she gonna write about if she and Travis Kelce get married? I mean, is she just gonna have like a paradigm shift and be like, oh yeah, it's actually kind of awesome now. I love relationships. All these people are great. They're great.
Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
Boop, boop.
feel much better now.
Oh god. Oh god. Aliens grow stronger. I don't like that at all.
Never felt better.
Nope.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to
Damn,
hang
those
around.
plasma bounces are serious business, dude. She goes back to country. Yeah, that's true. I always forget that she was actually country at first.
I feel for lies.
That is a good point. Either that or she'll just like have to instantly divorce him and be like, no, I'm sorry, like this is going like entirely too well. Music is so mid. It's I am not a Taylor Swift fan at all. I 100% agree with you.
Lock it in. It's mine.
Your mission is clear. Get to it.
It all like the overwhelming majority of it sounds the same to me.
I think we actually have a chance to make it out
It's
alive.
basically just the same song over and
That's what
over.
makes me want to be a better dwarf.
Weapon range? Let's go fire rate.
Baby.
Yep, that was the correct choice for sure. Holy shit. People with IQ lower than their age go, wow, men do that. Yeah. Yep, they do that. That is true. Yeah, I will say this about her though. She is a machine. She is a crazy hard worker. Like, she tours all the time, you know, cranks out albums, and I mean, obviously she's got a massive team of people behind her to help make those things go off, but, you know, she still has to, like, go. She's gotta travel the world, do all that shit.
I needed that.
The surface is too packed for the supply pod to land. Please clear it.
Better at marketing than singing? Well, yeah, but that's really all you have to be, right? Look at Donald Trump, man. Like, I'm not trying to make this political, but like, by basically every objective margin, that guy is a complete piece of shit, right? Like, he's a terrible president, he's a terrible person.
Supply pod launch.
I mean,
Stand
he
clear of the impact
he
zone.
sucks, but he just outrage markets his way to success all the time.
Push. Right.
Like, pretty much everything that I've ever seen about him
I want the shotgun.
in terms of, like, you know, an honest review of his abilities, that they're like, he's a complete incompetent asshole, but he just, like, keeps poking, he just keeps pushing the button, keeps pushing the button, pushing the button. Like, he's always in the limelight, he's always got something to say, and you can't, you know, there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? And that's kind of Taylor Swift too. It's like, as long as you're like constantly making yourself visible, then there you are. You know?
You don't see these every day. Tough choice.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Found some nitro.
I mean, Elon Musk, same way, right? He was running Twitter into the ground there for a while, losing tons of money. I don't know how they're doing financially these days, because it's kind of not in the news anymore, but, you know, seems to be fine. Seems to be better than ever, in fact.
Really much better now.
Like, took tons of heat, tons of bad press, and,
Gotta have it.
you know, people paid attention to him, though. He just got his massive ass bonus, and shocking enemies. I think +1 beams is sort of the obvious choice there, right? Ooh, piercing? How does piercing interact with plasma, I wonder? Huh. I don't know. He fucked your Tesla stock. Yeah, but he doesn't care. he didn't fuck his own Tesla stock.
Tough choice.
sets lofty goals and doesn't meet them. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't, but he's still got a $40 billion bonus. He doesn't care.
Ooh-wee, not too shabby. Loot bug down.
That was approved by his board, you know? Like, that's not something that's really, like, up to him so much. Oh, the Cybertruck? Yeah, I mean, that thing is like a colossal failure, right? They recalled 3,700 of those. I mean, how much does 3,700 Cybertrucks cost? That's gotta be hundreds of millions of dollars, right?
I can't get enough of this rare stuff.
Slow nearby enemies. Nope.
Overclock, my favorite type of clock.
Time's running out, Miner.
I had no idea that that's why they changed the name to X. That is awesome. I never made that connection. That's really cool. That is really cool.
Boom, baby.
Nice.
Rotor satisfied.
Yep.
The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
They're on their 4th recall? Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty damning, isn't it?
It's my own personal lightning storm.
Oh, Jesus, where is the drop pod? Wow, that landed really far away. I hear fireworks going off in the background. That is cool.
That elite never stood a chance.
Tesla stock is up almost where you bought it.
When you make it back. If you make
Has
it
it
back.
split or anything since then? Because that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Weapon is prettier.
Doesn't
Sure.
get harder, but looks fancy.
Lifetime, sure. Pickup
I'm raring to
radius,
try
yes.
this out.
Yes, queen. There we go. Let's go.
You have your
It's split
objectives.
3x. Okay, so
Get
you've
it
made a
done, Miner.
shitload of money, is what you're telling me. You made a whole shitload of money. Yeah, you know you own 18. Okay, well maybe not a shitload of money, but you've made money.
Show them how it's done.
We'll reroll that. Ah, terrible. Okay.
Pretty sweet.
Gotta get the level of my frickin' shotgun down there to 21. Still down 500. How are you down 500 if it's worth what you paid for it, but split 3 times? That does not make sense to me.
We got a swoon incoming.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I've not been paying attention to my HP the way I should. Okay, is this a quarter? No, not a quarter.
We can't send in supplies until you clear out the landing zone.
Take that!
Well, I would sure love some supplies.
See you later! Eat
Oh, there's health. Yes, excellent. Give me health.
oh yeah.
Oh, also give me this.
Bit more, bit more. Over
Boop,
here.
boop, 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 boop. Damn, dude. I want to level up my big gun.
Can't get
Fine,
enough of this
take
rare
that.
stuff.
My plasma shotgun.
Swarm
Man, I want a plasma
Get
shotgun
ready.
in real life. That sounds fucking baller. Ah! Terrible.
Strategy didn't
Terrible.
pan out.
Split in 3 now, it's 198. Oh, I see what you mean.
Eat your maker, crepe.
Ah, I didn't quite get it. Again! We go again.
It's always so beautiful here.
30 red sugar, warthog.
Hazard 3,
dive. Got
sure,
it.
no sweat.
Was it Gunner that had it? No. Shoot. Tinker. Okay. 10% XP gain. Weapons start at level 3? I didn't even notice that. That's
Find and
nice.
eliminate the dreadnoughts. Remember, you're on your own this time. There's no one to carry your body back to the drop pod if you fail.
Okay, damage, reload speed.
Hell, yes.
Man, the plasma upgrade was crucial. What an awesome upgrade that was. I hope I get that again.
Dimmity dips.
Stock jumped to 1100. Damn, dude. Freaking Tesla. It's crazy that it's worth that much. Like, from what I understand, Teslas are actually, like, pretty shitty cars, quality-wise. And now that there's so much competition in the same space, like, that,
Too
why?
much crap in the way. Supplies can't land. Clear it out, miner.
I'm growing stronger.
Electrical, weapon range, and damage. Yes, please.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
Yeah, I guess I just don't understand, right? Batteries and software are really good. I mean, that makes a big difference, though, right? Considering it is a battery-powered car. I don't know anything about the other battery-powered, or the other EVs, honestly. That's just not a market space I really care about, frankly. Yeah. Like, that's, I just have no
We got a swarm incoming.
interest in that at all. Gun platform. Let's do that.
All the shooting.
Seems a little engineery. Since my only weapon shoots directly in front of me, it'd be nice to have something that can actually shoot around a little bit. Like, I have hybrid. Both of our cars are hybrid, my car and my wife's. Smart car uses Tesla batteries? I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Gotta have it. Bingo.
Okay. Where am I going here? There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We're pretty early on. XP is probably a good idea. Ouch. Ouch. Blow up the splody guys. I want all of their experience. Kill the elite slasher. Ooh. Mono smart cards use Tesla batteries shipped into Germany? Really? When was that? I don't remember that. That's, I mean, it's a brilliant idea. Was that like one of the things that happened when Elon took over?
This one was best.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, again, Elon, very good marketer. No doubt about it.
Never felt better.
No, leave. Woo! This is getting spicy.
Get it done, miner. The bugs are furious.
Oh, shit. I want that magnet. I see you, magnet. I'm coming. I'm coming, baby.
I'm gonna be the best survivor.
Yes! Come to me. Come to me, experience. Sure, fire rate. Reroll that. Oh, yeah.
I knew today was gonna be good.
And
Don't mind if I
pump
do.
the levels there, why not?
Son of a bitch.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads back to orbit.
New weapon. Okay.
Lock it in. It's mine.
Alright, let's GTFO.
Diving deeper, taking you to stage 2.
Genuinely smart guy. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
Doesn't hit harder, but looks fancy. Now we're
Plasma.
cooking with gas.
Fire rate.
You don't see these every day.
Load speed. Oh, can't do that. Bummer. Yeah, Elon's a smart guy.
Aliens to be killed.
He knows what he's
Gold
doing.
to be mined.
Let's get the job done and get back in a hurry.
He is a fascinating guy. I mean, I think he tries to sort of get away from the whole daddy had a diamond mine or emerald mine thing. Like, where he had a huge leg up. I mean, you know, the whole like takes money to make money thing.
We got a swarm incoming.
But you still gotta have those ideas and be able to and have the drive to appropriately market them and push them.
Tripod prepped. Clear out the landing
Yeah, it
zone
takes a
and
special kind of
triangulate your
person to do
position.
that.
This
I
one.
don't think people really like admitting that. Oh, turns down here. Okay.
Scanner shows clear. Supplies on inbound.
Bloody hell, you're hot.
What do I get? Nitro and mining rock. I'll take that. That will do. Ah. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Legendary. Put a bit of extra kick in it. Dips.
Just gonna inch my way to level 21 on that thing, I guess. Jesus.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
I've got like 4 legendary upgrades for that one weapon. Damn.
This one makes me want to be a better dwarf.
Well done. You got them all.
Is there anybody starting med school? I don't think anybody's starting med school here, right? Everybody's already there
Hell yes.
in the stream, that is. Oh, damn. Let's see. Reload speed? That was pretty shitty options. At least that gets me closer to my goal. Yeah, I do not envy the people starting med school. But you don't... No, I guess you don't start med school July 1st. Never mind. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm so old. God, I'm old. New weapon. Oh, I got the plasma cutter again. Yeah, let's do that. Very cool. Sure. That probably needs reload speed because it shoots freaking fast. Where am I going here?
Back the hell.
Okay, I already got all the bonus stuff. Sweet. forgot that I need 30 of this. The red sugar is like the health stuff.
Oh, I got it.
Damn. Not much luck on the decent upgrade rolls outside of, well, no, I guess that's not true at all. I've got like a bunch of legendary rolls. I lied. It's just all for one weapon. You start mid-July. Okay. Yeah, I feel like my med school started in August, I think.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
That already pierces, right? Oh, I can't buy that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Literally can't afford any of this.
You know the drill, miner.
Moving on.
Fulfill your objectives. Let's get out of here.
Can't believe how green I was when I started.
God, man, I'm so glad that I'm done with residency. Just thinking about that, like, stresses me out. Whenever I see the hospital I trained at, I'm like, ooh, give me the willies. I don't like it.
Just the upgrade I was looking for.
Yeah, so for some reason, I personally don't really understand this. A lot of people choose to take like a month off after residency, which I get that, you know, it's super taxing and terrible, but that month costs you a lot of money. It is a really expensive vacation. You know, that's like $30,000 in my line of work at the time. Now it's way more than that. But, yeah, like, so a lot of people decide to start in August, and, you know, I realize some of it's probably, like, they have to move.
If it looks good, it shoots better. Everyone knows that.
An additional time in the opposite direction? So that doubles my damage. Oh, yeah, okay. So I guess I can make it. Cool. Oh, that's so good. Holy shit, that's so good. But yeah, I went from, I remember this. I started work on a Friday, and I had finished residency the day before. I finished on a Thursday, and I started Friday. July 1st.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
But yeah, I mean, I guess if you, like, have to relocate, obviously, you can't really do that. There we go.
Just what the doctor.
Alright,
let's get some experience up here, dude.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
Almost to 21. Where would I get it all 21? I don't think I've ever pushed a look that high. If they're not making money, they don't have to make payments. True, but I think your grace period still ticks down. Like, you've got a 6-month grace period that I think starts regardless of whether you're employed or not. Like, after you get out of training, it's on, man. Okay. What do I pick here? Let's do luck. Where the hell's my... Oh, there's my luck. Wow. Okay. Really need pickup radius. Oh, but that's... Okay. I gotta take that. That achieves an objective, and...
This'll do.
makes my main weapon crazy good. God, 60% pickup radius. Oh, it's so good. So good. Wow, level 23, damn. I have never had a supply crate fall on a boss, I don't think. Nope, I still haven't. I fucked it up. Oh no. Gain 3 levels? I mean, I guess I should do that because the level's almost over.
You don't see these every day. It's for me. Top choice. I'm growing stronger.
There we go. Fire rate and reload speed? Hell yeah. God, my luck is not really coming through, dude. Plus 10 luck? Where are you, man? PS life. Oh, yeah. I wish that I had really understood that better. I don't think... You know, I wanted to go private practice, so I don't think I would have done PSLF or qualified for it anyway. But I wish somebody had at least told me that that's, like, something that you can do and should look into. So the kicker with PSLF is that the years of COVID, like, forgiveness they count. So you could have just, like, not paid on your loans for years and still got your loans forgiven. That counts. Let's see. Q8 call. 4-day work week. Lucrative base salary plus production bonus. I wonder what that means. What specialty is that for? If that's medicine, that's probably amazing. But you have to ask yourself, that's for GI? I mean, that's probably good. You know, okay to good. Someone has 200k in med school debt, difference is only... What do you mean? The difference in income is not a ton. Let's see. Let's do that. One more beam, yes please. Take that, take that.
That's a no-brainer.
And some mining speed, I guess. Why not? Or... yeah,
That's the one.
So I think 650, like, I think 600 is pretty standard for GI, as I understand it. Like, at least around here. I don't think that's, like, unusual. It depends on what your base salary is, and also what your 4-day weeks look like. You know, if your 4-day week is, like, you getting your ass handed to you until 8 p.m. every day, then that's not so great. Obviously. You know, if you're like mega busy and you're expected to see consults and, you know, maybe even have your own inpatients, which is pretty unusual for GI, but it does happen. You know, like maybe there's like a hepatology service or something and you have to cover that. There's a lot of variables. Oh, for PSLF to make sense, they'd have to make less than 50k. Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah, which was not the case here. Like, at the time, the academic jobs were terrible. So, like, I made way more. But it sure would be nice to have my loans totally forgiven at this point. Because this is, like, what, I would be like a year and a half past where they'd be forgiven. That's tough to think about. But, as it is, I have quite a ways to go. I think I've got like 7 years left or something.
Big swarm detected. Buggerman, get ready.
So, yeah, I'm actually, oddly enough, I'm actually making less money than I would make at one of the academic institutions, and I'm making probably about 50-ish more than I would make at the other one in town. But my quality of life is much higher, and it is totally worth the pay differential. Absolutely worth the pay differential.
This'll do.
No question.
Prepped and ready, miner. We need you to clean up the landing zone.
Good.
Alright guys, I want your experience, please. Ooh, 12 armor. Yeah,
My lucky day.
I need that.
Swarm's heading your way. Load up.
Yeah, the academic centers, one of them had sort of like a pay revolution because they were the lowest paid in the city for years and finally realized that they had to pay people when they're, oh no!
Heads up.
Like, they basically had a mass exodus and everybody's getting totally overworked and... Yeah, it was a nightmare for them. Could make up the difference. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I could if I wanted to, for sure.
Crystalline caverns, here I come.
So complete the dive is the only thing that I didn't do.
Looking like a hot one today.
Cool. Mine 1,000 blocks of rock and stone. Voltaic stun sweeper. Wait, whoa. I just realized I got a new dude.
Gonna be thirsty work in the magma core today.
Demolitionist. Shoots grenades faster than you can throw them. That is really cool. Oh, so when you level up to 18, you get... Oh, so cool. So cool.
Let's heat
Oh,
things
shit.
up a notch.
So I guess I don't know... that I have a guy
Find
who
and
starts with
eliminate the
that.
dreadnoughts.
Let's see.
Remember, you're on your own this time. There's no one to carry your body back to the drop pod if you fail.
Okay. Fair enough. You left your mic stand at your parents. No! Say it ain't so! Magma core and hazard. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it good for the night, guys. Thank you for joining me. Good luck tomorrow to those of you starting new jobs. Oh my god, it's gonna be interesting. But I, as always, hope to be on more frequently. Wednesday, maybe, but I'll probably be prepping for the 4th because I always have a big party here. But anyway, thanks again for hanging out. It's always good to be back. And I will see you guys soon, hopefully. Take it easy. Have a great one.